the first time there will be two black starting quarterbacks in the Super Bowl as he squares off against Patrick Mahomes.
That's uplifting tomorrow's the next generation of quarterbacks. That 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid back in Houston, back in Philly, back in Texas, Louisiana, wherever across the world, that regardless of what someone may say or have an opinion about you, you can do it. You can do it too.
Tom Brady announced on The Herd with Colin Cowherd that he won't begin his broadcasting career with Fox until the fall of 2024. Arizona Cardinals receiver A.J. Green announced his retirement on social media on Monday, and the Vikings have named former Dolphins head coach Brian Flores as their new defensive coordinator. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Milk, eggs, $42. Ma'am, you okay?
Need bucks? With Jackson Hewitt, don't wait weeks for the IRS to send your tax refund. Come in now for up to $3,500 with a no-interest, no-fee refund advance loan when you file your taxes. That's up to $3,500 today. Don't let high prices get you down. When every dollar matters, it matters who does your taxes. So get to Jackson Hewitt today. For eligible clients, loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXOL, Central California. I think somewhere along the way I mentioned it is a Tuesday, 7th day of February 2023. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Gene. Good morning.
Good morning, Carroll.
Well, let's see. Before we get to our birthdays, it is Facebook celebrating their 19th birthday. Yeah. And are you aware over 1 billion people use Facebook every day?
I did not know that.
Yeah, and that's just to post pictures of their food, watch cat videos, or to update statuses complaining about Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, we have a Facebook page, and interesting stuff pops up on our Facebook page. If you choose, you can follow and enjoy some of the neat stuff that shows up on our page. Let's see. Facebook, I just don't have time for that for the most part. Oh, well. Anyway, are you ready for the other birthdays?
The other birthdays are coming up.
Okay. Brian Travers, he plays sax for UB40. He is 64. Comedian Robert Smigel is 63. Actor James Spader, 63. Garth Brooks is 61. No word on his hat. And keyboardist David Bryan of Bon Jovi is 61. Chris Rock is everywhere. He's 58. Actor Jason Gedrick, 56. Actor Essence Atkins, 51. Don't they have a diet named after her?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Out of New York.
Yeah. And let's see. Actor Ashton Kutcher is 45. Actor Tina Majorino is 38. Actor Deborah Ann Woll is 38. Local birthdays coming up.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Ignacio Bernal, Teresa Torres, Susan Bravo, Peter Castro, Maria Valdez, Ashley Hilburn, Michael Garcia, Mina Bazabal, Judy Guerrero, Billy Wood Jr., Cyrene Taylor, Mike Sanchez, George Torrandes, Cesar Sompat, Sean Rubino, James Stensgaard, Michelle Beach, John Mitasinko, Juan Ramirez, Maria Lara. Happy birthday from KXO.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. And many, many happy returns of the same, okay?
Okay.
Yes. So there's still a lot of talk going on about that Chinese balloon that floated over the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. The Chinese say it was a weather balloon, just studying weather patterns, right?
A weather balloon gone awry.
Yes. The U.S. says, hey, it was a spy balloon.
Let's get this straight.
I figure, it'd be a big relief if it was just someone on their way home from Party City who lost their grip on their bouquet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, the Chinese were smart enough to keep it away from drifting over Chicago. Stray bullets would have brought that down in a heartbeat, right?
I can think of quite a few locations that would have been a possibility.
Yeah. And, our president ordered an F-22 missile attack to blow up that balloon.
Mm-hmm.
And most Americans thrilled because, it's the first thing he's done to combat inflation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sirree.
Anything exciting going on? Let's see.
Well, there's a lot of things coming up that we're going to talk about in the news today.
Okay. Are you going to be participating in either the run at the Holtville Carrot Festival Saturday or the color run at San Diego State University in Calexico?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Tried to, but it just didn't work out this time.
Okay. Well, they will miss you.
They said that.
Yes.
I really appreciate that. I know it's from the heart.
Yeah, and and you rented that carrot costume to run in the Carrot 5K?
Yes.
Can you get your deposit back?
I'm wondering. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
You like carrot cake?
I love carrot cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah, okay. And, whether it's frosted or not.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't thought about that. I guess you could do it either way.
Yeah. So I think you're aware. I'm not really much of a sweets eater.
Mm-hmm.
And, but a slice of carrot cake. Hey,
well, it keeps the doctor away.
You got it. Yeah. Oh, well. We've got news if you're ready.
We certainly do.
Okay.
Get to the news.
It's World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, they are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Rescuers in Turkey and Syria are desperately searching for signs of life in the freezing cold, a day after a massive earthquake that's killed more than 5,000 people. Javier Castellanos Mosquera with the International Red Cross and Red Crescent.
This disaster is going to require many months, if not years, for the recovery.
The president will deliver his State of the Union address tonight. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
At the halfway point through his first term, President Biden will describe what he sees as the economic progress on his watch. A bipartisan infrastructure law, investments in computer chips and clean energy.
In L.A. tonight,
For the win!
LeBron James needs 36 points against the Thunder to break the record Kareem Abdul-Jabbar set 4 decades ago to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer.
To be in this position today, it means a lot. It's very humbling. Just a lot of respect with that.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Nearly 80 members of the LA County Search and Rescue Team heading to Turkey to help in the aftermath of that devastating earthquake. Rescue specialists, firefighters, paramedics, doctors, and search dogs deploying from March Air Reserve Base.
These men and women and these dogs of the LA County Fire Department are really going to go place themselves in harm's way to save lives, to dig people out, and to help with the recovery.
LA County Interim Fire Chief Anthony Maroney, the team's dogs trained to find live people under rubble. More than 4,000 reported dead so far. Huntington Park Police released store surveillance video of the lead-up to the officer-involved shooting. It left double amputee Anthony Lowe dead. The video showing Lowe waving a butcher knife officers say he used to stab another man. But Lowe family attorney Annie Deladonna says the police overreacted.
He's not even going towards the officers. He's going away from the officers, and they shoot him in the back. All they had to do, they had 5 vehicles, barricade him.
Dry, slightly warmer conditions in the forecast. Chef Scott, California News.
Without the ones like you who work tirelessly.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by your friends at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. When you need repairs or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning.
Chef Scott, California News.
Without the ones like you who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Milk, eggs, $42. Ma'am, you okay?
Need bucks? With Jackson Hewitt, don't wait weeks for the IRS to send your tax refund. Come in now for up to $3,500 with a no-interest, no-fee refund advance loan when you file your taxes. That's up to $3,500 today. Don't let high prices get you down. When every dollar matters, it matters who does your taxes. So get to Jackson Hewitt today. For eligible clients, loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley to serve you. At the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at El Centro Motors.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning. It is a Tuesday. The Board of Supervisors' weekly meeting is today. Here's more on that story.
Public session starts at 10 o'clock this morning. The board will be asked to adopt a proclamation declaring February as Career Technical Education Month. Another proclamation would declare the week of February 7th through the 14th as National Marriage Week. On the action agenda, the board will consider a resolution adopting the County of Imperial Lithium Incentives Program. The new California Highway Patrol Captain of the El Centro area, Brandon Shipwash, will be introduced to the board. They will be asked to adopt their meeting calendar for 2023. The board may take action on the Board of Supervisors' rules of conduct. The supervisors will be asked to approve a professional services agreement with the Imperial County Office of Education for the home visiting program. Another agreement will be discussed concerning reps for vets. The board will consider adopting a resolution implementing a corrective action plan regarding the secured solid waste land use deficit. The supervisors meet at the board chambers at the Administration Center on Main Street in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A 23-year-old man was cited and released by El Centro Police on Sunday. The man was seen using spray paint to write graffiti on a sign in the area of 7th and Park. At about 11:15 in the morning on Sunday, police were able to locate the suspect and issued him a citation for the crime. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlap, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
In other local news, local CHP is accepting applications. They're looking for applicants to their Explorer program. Applicants must be between the age of 15 and 21, no history of alcohol or drug use, no felony arrests or convictions, and be in good standing with their work, school, and family. Applications are available at the California Highway Patrol area office, or you can download from the CHP website. Well, the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors are going to meet. Here's more on that story.
They meet this afternoon. The board convenes the meeting at 1 p.m. The meeting is unique in that there is no action agenda. There are several items on the consent agenda. Items on consent that the board may want to discuss further will automatically be placed on the action agenda. Department reports and closed session wrap up the meeting. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. I don't mean to rush you, but Valentine's Day will be here before you know it. Yes, the peanut patch is ready for you and your Valentine. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, a great place to visit. For that matter, they offer tours every Tuesday and Friday. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, homemade chocolates, fresh English toffee. How about pecan turtles made from scratch? You'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. The Peanut Patch. Now, if you want to visit the Peanut Patch, schedule a tour. Find them on the World Wide Web at thepeanutpatch.com. You'll also get directions. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. They're going to make your Valentine shopping so much easier, and they're going to make your Valentine very, very happy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the Local News brought to you by K-Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food specializing in sushi rolls. They have 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state in the union.
Taking a look at more local news, lithium is in the news in Imperial County. George Gale filed this story.
It will be discussed this afternoon. The Board of Supervisors will provide an update on the state of lithium in Imperial County and the county's efforts to bring opportunities and benefits to Imperial County through lithium recovery in Lithium Valley. It will be held at 2 o'clock this afternoon in the board chambers at the County Administration Center on West Main Street in El Centro. The event can be viewed via live stream on the county website. It will also be available at the County of Imperial's Facebook page. Members of the press can attend in person. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial County has scheduled their annual State of the County address. It will be held on March the 17th. The State of the County address will be presented by the chairman of the Board of Supervisors, District 4 Supervisor Ryan Kelly. The event will be held at Crown Citrus Company, 407 South Industrial Avenue in Calipatria. The reception is at 5:30 p.m. and the program starts at 6:30. More details are forthcoming. You can RSVP now by going to Cynthia Medina at co.imperial.ca.us. Well, the annual uniform and equipment inspection is coming up. George Gale explains.
It is the Sheriff's Annual Uniform and Equipment Inspection. It'll take place tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. It will be held in the Casa de Mañana building at the Imperial Valley Fairgrounds. Uniform inspection allows the sheriff to inspect that all employees meet the policy standards, conform to uniform regulations, and are in serviceable conditions during the event. The newly elected sheriff will swear in his staff under his leadership for safety and security reasons. The event will not be open to the public. Members of the press and dignitaries may be present with the proper clearance. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Calexico Recreation Department and the Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center invites you to visit the 2023 annual Black and White Art Exhibit. It kicks off this evening, 5:30 to 7:30. The exhibit is available the 7th of February through the 16th. Light refreshments this evening will be served. Entrance is free. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates sushi rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous sake bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingan. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at ksushibarandgrill.com.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, an exiting weather system will leave behind dry conditions and lingering breeziness today. After a cooler start this morning, expect little change in high temperatures. A warming trend develops from west to east Wednesday through Saturday. The Imperial Valley should approach 80 degrees by Saturday. It will also be breezy to locally windy at times Thursday through Saturday. A low-pressure system is anticipated to move through the region during the Sunday through Monday time frame. Precipitation chances remain slight, but there will be a cooling trend with high temperatures trending back down to the 60s by Monday. Our high yesterday, 70 degrees, 46 the low. Wind gusts peaked at 25 miles an hour yesterday afternoon. Today will be sunny with a high near 71. North wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Tonight mostly clear with a low around 42. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming east-northeast. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 74. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming northeast. 52 degrees downtown El Centro, 47% our relative humidity. Wind out of the north-northwest 7 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, presented by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. The dinner menu features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
IID wants to remind you that love should be the only thing in the air this Valentine's Day. Please make sure to keep Mylar balloons close to your heart and away from power lines this year. While these shiny metallic balloons can add to the festivities, they can float away and get tangled into electrical equipment, causing power outages. Secure them by tying them down or attaching a weight. And after the celebration, please deflate and dispose of them properly. IID thanks you for doing your part to celebrate responsibly.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action. The Bucks beat the Trailblazers 127-108. Warriors whipped the Thunder 141-114. Mavericks topped the Jazz 124-111. It was the Kings clobbering the Rockets 140-120. Bulls beat up on the Spurs 128-104. Clippers dumped the Nets 124-114. Cavaliers over the Wizards 114-91. And the Celtics pounded the Pistons 111-99. Dallas Mavericks coach Jason Kidd brushed aside questions about newly acquired guard Kyrie Irving's past controversies and future contract negotiations. He preferred to focus on his belief that pairing Irving with fellow All-Star starter Luka Doncic cracks open a championship window for the Mavs.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, Philadelphia Eagles CEO Jeffrey Lurie said yesterday that Jalen Hurts is just what we're looking for when asked about the prospects of initiating contract extension talks with the quarterback's agent at some point. Meanwhile, Eagles coach Nick Sirianni was let go by Andy Reid when Reid took over as head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs after the 2012 season. And although Sirianni, Kansas City's wide receivers coach at the time, said he was appreciative of how Reid handled the situation, he acknowledged that not being retained as a part of Reid's staff was a motivating force for him. And a record 50.4 million adults in the U.S., roughly 20% of the population, are expected to combine to bet approximately $16 billion on Super Bowl 57, according to a survey. The number of expected Super Bowl bettors is up 61% from last year's survey and is equivalent to how many adults in the U.S. participate in running. We will have Super Bowl 57 Sunday. Our coverage starts at 11 a.m. Who is the Texans and the Chargers? No, the Eagles and the Chiefs. So there you go. That's it for Sports Time. Brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we engineered the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150, available with a ProPower onboard generator and a variety of cab configurations for whatever you need to haul. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Come in now for a huge selection of vehicles like the 2022 Ford F-150 for 0.9% APR for 60 months, only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0.9% APR financing for 60 months at $1,705 per month per thousand financed, regardless of down payment. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 4/3/2023. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, President Joe Biden is set to deliver his annual State of the Union address this evening. Wall Street will be watching closely for clues about the ongoing debt ceiling debate, tax policy, foreign relations, and more. Right now, Wall Street, mixed reactions. The Dow down 126 points at 33,764. The S&P 500 down 10 points at 4101. The NASDAQ even at 11,888. And gold up $7 an ounce, oil up $1.01 a barrel. Speaking of oil, BP's annual profit more than doubled last year to an all-time high of nearly $28 billion, extending a record run of earnings for the world's oil majors that is fueling calls for higher taxes on the windfall gains. The British energy company also announced today that it would invest more in oil and gas over the course of the decade while reducing its carbon emissions by less than previously planned. And Boeing says they're going to cut 2,000 HR and finance jobs, outsourcing some of them to India. Although Boeing will reduce office staff, the company is preparing to add 10,000 employees focused on engineering and manufacturing. The company said that job cuts will be accomplished through a combination of attrition and layoffs, and that employees who will be laid off have yet to be notified. Some of the work conducted by the staff being let go will be contracted out to Tata Consulting Services in India, while other work will be eliminated through streamlining and simplifying processes.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 71, north wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 42, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming east-northeast. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 74, west wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming northeast. 53 degrees, 46% relative humidity, wind out of the north-northwest 7 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
To by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, it's all here.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kafin. It's bitter cold. Debris is everywhere in southern Turkey after the earthquake and aftershocks that brought down buildings and killed more than 5,000 people. CBS's Chris Livesay reports on the effort to find survivors.
It's a battle against both time and the elements as temperatures plummet, along with the chances of survival. The region bordering Syria is the epicenter of both the earthquake and a refugee crisis, where millions have escaped the destruction of war, only to find destruction again by another name. The White Helmets, volunteer rescuers seasoned by the war in Syria, pry out young Ahmed, a displaced child, and bring him to safety. My darling, they say, to comfort him. Come on, my darling.
Well, CBS's Cammie McCormick has more on American assistance.
2 U.S. search and rescue teams are heading to Turkey, and in a phone call today with his Turkish counterpart, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin pledged ongoing U.S. assistance as the needs evolve. This includes use of Incirlik Air Base, where 2,000 U.S. troops are based.
Ohio's governor says it's not clear when evacuated residents might be able to return home to the area where officials released and burned toxic chemicals from the wreckage of a derailed train. President Biden delivers the State of the Union address tonight. CBS News Deputy Director of Elections and Surveys, Jennifer DePinto.
The president will likely tout successes, but the American public needs some convincing. Right now, on key measures like the economy, inflation, and gas prices, more think his policies are making things worse than better. And it's not just Republicans who are critical. Most independents see Biden's policies as negatively impacting these issues, too.
Well, CBS's David Martin reports the Navy has identified 12 areas of debris in the Atlantic in the hunt for Chinese balloon wreckage. 4 are considered major. Just days after the U.S. military shoot-down of that spy balloon, the House Armed Services Committee is assessing the threat from China.
We have to stop being naive about the threat we face from China.
Committee Chairman Mike Rogers. CBS's Wendy Gillette tells us the latest big company shedding jobs is in the aircraft industry.
Boeing has announced 2,000 job cuts in the company's finance and human resources departments, but it says its overall workforce will actually grow by 10,000 this year, mostly in engineering and and manufacturing. The Seattle Times reports a third of the slash jobs will be outsourced to a company in India.
Ticket resale prices are sky high for tonight's Lakers game in L.A. against Oklahoma City. LeBron James is 36 points from becoming the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 145 points. This is CBS News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
A lot of money will be on the line when the Chiefs and Eagles play in a few days.
Into the end zone, touchdown, Devontae Smith.
An industry trade group says gambling on Sunday's Super Bowl has reached record-breaking levels, with 1 in 5 of American adults plunking down money. BetMGM expects it'll total $16 billion, thanks in part to legalized sports betting in Arizona. Fans inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale will even be able to place mobile phone bets during the game. It's the first national championship to be played in a state with legalized sports betting. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Microsoft has ChatGPT, which has been praised and criticized. Now Google is launching an artificial intelligence rival called Bard. Initially, it will be available to just a group of trusted testers before being widely released later on this year. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.